The quarantine cook here. How you doing tonight? Tonight for dinner we're having stuffed bell peppers or capsicums if you're in New Zealand, and garlic mashed potatoes and fresh organic broccoli and carrots, and I'm going to bake those along with the capsicums. Prep work first. I'm going to cut the peels off of these potatoes and get them cut up and into boiling water, so that we can get our mashed potatoes going. You can do it with a knife, old school way, or this is a little bit easier. So we're finishing up our potatoes so they can get onto the boil. Make sure you preheat your oven for to 400. So now we're ready to start on our stuffed bell peppers. And I've got to cut up all my vegetables, and then we'll be ready to go. And I'll show you how to get the meat mixture going. All right, make sure you cut the broccoli close to the head of it. And you want to cut it into halves because we're going to bake this in with the bell peppers. And we're going to use olive oil for that. Add a little bit of salt to your potatoes. Garlic so that you can throw it in with your potatoes. A really nice fresh taste. And your potatoes will be nice and garlicky. Okay, with your bell peppers, you want to make sure you get all the seeds. I've already cut them all up here, the tops off, because you're going to discard those. I'm going to cut these up and just throw them in with my other veggies, along with the stuffed bell peppers. And let's get started on the meat mixture that goes inside the bell peppers. That's the best part. Okay, so I'm using the Matzos crackers. Usually I use Saltines, but I don't have any right now, and these are really good too, because you're going to crumble them up almost to dust, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put them inside a Ziploc, and then we can crunch them without getting anywhere. sure you zip these up too, because it'll go everywhere. We don't want that.
Just a little karate chop.
Like I said, you're going to crumble it up almost to dust. There we go. I thought it was going to keep crumbling before I put it in. Okay, so I'm going to take my fresh ground beef here, throw it in the pan and mash it up with your hands really well. All right, get rid of this. You don't want beef blood everywhere. Okay, we're putting a couple eggs in here. Definitely use organic eggs. They're the best, free range. All right, throw your onions in. You have about half a cup of onion. And okay, we'll put that aside for the mashed potatoes. About half a teaspoon of Worcestershire. Okay, so you're gonna throw some Worcestershire in here with your meat and onions, and just a dash of olive oil. And we're gonna spice it up a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of fresh sage, just a sprinkle of that, and we are going to put a little bit of nutmeg in here. Gives it a nice little flavor. All right, so use my little trusty grater here. And again, you're gonna use about maybe half a teaspoon. Perfect. Ah, it smells so good. A teaspoon of yellow mustard. French's is a really good brand to use. And some tomato sauce. All right, there we go, perfect. Okay, there we are. Now, you're gonna get your hands in here and just mash it all together. Or crackers in this case, and make sure you put it into your mixture too. Absorbs a lot of the moisture. Gives the cakey consistency. All right. Okay, so now this mixture is ready to go inside your bell peppers. There. Get them nice and full. And we'll add a little bit of cheese on the top. Some grated cheese. I use my Italian mixture used for the omelet yesterday. Okay, and I got an orange one that has a little bit different taste than the green ones do. And usually they don't have as many seeds, but just to add a little bit of color, to the presentation. Okay, and we're done with that, and they're ready to go into the pot. I had a little bit of ground beef mixture left, so now I can just make a meatloaf too to go with my stuffed bell peppers, and I'm gonna eat that for lunch tomorrow probably. All right, let's take the rest of it. Pan will mold it itself. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna cook this in the oven with the stuffed bell peppers and the veggies. Meatloaf with a little bit of foil. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna set this to the side, and it's gonna go over the oven with my bell peppers. Potatoes are finished boiling, so I've drained those and I've set them on the back burner so they can cool a minute before I finish those up. But in the meantime, I'm gonna finish my bell peppers up here. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this in my pan, a little bit of olive oil on the bottom, and then we're gonna set these upright here, and then I'm just gonna take all my veggies and I'm going to throw those in here on the side. Broccoli and carrot, and it's going to be delicious. And just my leftover from the tops of the bell peppers. And then we're going to throw a little bit of olive oil on top of the veggies. Okay. go. Let me put my here. Throw a little bit of olive oil on the top. And to top my bell peppers off, I'm going to use some of this Italian mix of cheese. Love this stuff. Okay, and then I'm also going to throw some on my meatloaf that I made. Throw some on the top here. There you go. And the veggies and bell peppers will go in the Le Creuset. I love this stuff. Very, very good cookware. Get some. You can cook anything in that. Okay, so this is all going to go in the oven for approximately 45 minutes. You're going to keep an eye on it every 30 minutes or so. You're going to double check on it. And we'll finish up our mashed potatoes. So we're going to finish up our garlic mashed potatoes. Got this on the back. Now you're going to take about 4 tablespoons of butter. I've already cut it into 3 little sticks where it melts in with the potatoes. And I'm going to start mashing this in slow. But I want to get the butter nice and melted in here first, and then I'll add my milk in with it with some salt and pepper and my garlic. In here. And depending on how thick you want it, I'll thicken up a little bit maybe. And throw our fresh garlic that we minced earlier. And some salt and pepper. Okay, so our timer's going off. So we're gonna check everything and see how it came out. Stuffed bell peppers and veggies. And pour some meatloaf out too. Ah, it smells delicious. Ah, very nice, perfect. Cheese even got a little crispy on the top. And dinner is served.
Bon appetit.
All right, bon appetit, and we'll see you next time. Until then, I'm Joey, the Quarantine Cook.